If you or someone you love is facing a life-limiting illness and are unsure of where to turn for help, look to Haven Hospice.
At Haven Hospice, our mission statement is to honor life, providing comfort, care, and compassion to those we serve. And we've been privileged since 1979 to serve over 70,000 patients and their family members.
Jim, talking about life-limiting illnesses can be really difficult, but Haven believes that hospice is about living.
Well, hospice is for the living. I mean, it's to try to make sure that you have a good end-of-life quality. It's trying to keep folks in an environment that they're comfortable with.
What do you see as the primary goals of hospice care?
I think the most important thing in hospice we do is pain management, getting folks comfortable to where they can still continue to enjoy life, continue to enjoy their loved ones.
As a physician working for Haven Hospice, working with patients who are critically ill, my primary goal is to make sure that I have their symptoms well controlled. Hospice and palliative care is critical to patients because we put the whole picture together, give them a very accurate assessment of what's happening to them and what's in their best interest going forward.
Now, obviously you're dealing constantly with some physical and medical issues, but emotional concerns must come into play as well.
One of the things that Haven Hospice and other hospices do is that we provide support to the caregivers and to the loved ones for up to 13 months after a patient passes.
As a bereavement counselor with Haven Hospice, my responsibility is to provide support, education, empowerment, validation, and reassurance to individuals in our communities who have had a loss. We also have grief support groups, we have workshops, we provide community education, we also have Camp Safe Haven, and we also do adult retreats. Death is one of the most permanent changes ever, and learning how to manage change, how to make adjustments, how to accept and acknowledge all that's going on. When a family or an individual gives us that opportunity, we want to make sure that we provide the best level of care.
To take advantage of your services, do you need to be in a medical facility or assisted living?
Hospice really is provided to keep you in the home setting. And of course the home could be assisted living or a nursing home.
Now we're standing in one of your 5 care centers. It's a really beautiful facility here, and it's not a typical medical facility at all.
We try to make it as much like their home as possible, because if you ask someone where they want to be toward the end of their life, they always tell you, I want to go home. There's some medical things we can't get away from in order to provide care. We're open 7 days, 24 hours a day. Family, friends, even their pets can come for a visit.
Camp Safe Haven is our therapeutic day grief camp program for children, teenagers, and grown-ups that have had a loss in their life. Our camps are sprinkled out throughout North Central Florida, and usually when kids arrive we have a lot of fun, but we also learn a lot of healthy coping skills and different tools that people can take with them during their period of loss.
Now, how would one know if it's the right time to call hospice care?
Of course, the easiest way is that your physician helps you make that decision and refers you to Haven Hospice. If you don't have a personal physician, you can actually refer yourself, and we would do an evaluation and help you make that determination.
Now, it seems like the team here, the volunteers and the staff, that's really what's making the difference with Haven Hospice.
Well, hospice is a team effort. Just to emphasize that is where every patient every 2 weeks is their records reviewed, their progress is reviewed, and everyone that provides any type of care to that patient is part of that team meeting and give their input on how well the patient's doing.
As a caregiver, I have been on both sides. I provide care and also have received care for my grandparent and for my father. When we were receiving care at Haven, they were compassionate, they were caring. When I'm giving care, I have to be all those things for the patient.
No one should suffer. For more information, visit havenhospice.org.